Hi, welcome to chemistry. I am going to be your chemistry instructor, Mrs. Lewis. I'm going to be giving you guys virtual instructions, at least for the next 2 weeks. So definitely when I leave you a video like this, please always watch it, especially because there's usually an assignment or something like that that's associated with the video. So you want to make sure that you can do it as assigned. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of go through some introductions. We've got a variety of things to do today, so I'm going to lay out how that's all going to work. So today, I just want to make sure that you guys are aware of the expectations I have for your Google Meet. I'll get a little bit more into how our class is going to work on a day-to-day basis, but you should absolutely know that you're most likely going to be on Google Meet, at least 2 days a week. And in fact, during this time, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and be on Google Meet every single class period. I'm going to talk a little bit more about how my class is going to kind of function as a remote class, even in this hybrid setting. But your expectations are, whether you're at home or whether you're at school, you need to be on time. So make sure that you're up early, you're logging into class a few minutes before class if you're at home, or that you're get your Chromebook out and you're ready to go when you're in class at school. Make sure if you're at home that you're wearing appropriate clothing. I shouldn't see swear words or anything inappropriate on the screen. And then make sure that your camera is on. When I take attendance, if your camera is off, you are absent. When I am speaking to the class and your camera is off, I'll assume you're not there. So you're going to be marked absent, marked tardy. I'll communicate with parents hey, the camera was off, so I assume your student's not there. So show me that you're present by having that camera on the entire time that we're working live together. Make sure that you guys chat responsibly. There's a chat bar in there that everybody will have access to, whether you're in person or you are on at home. So make sure that you type appropriate questions in there. Make sure you're in a quiet place, check your surroundings, make sure you're ready to learn. You shouldn't be in bed. You shouldn't be, not in a school appropriate setting. So make sure that you guys are ready to rock when we log into my class. Mute yourself, obviously. We'll make sure you're on mute. And then when you communicate, make sure that you speak clearly, especially even in live. I have hearing issues, so I need you to speak clearly to me. Make sure you're prepared. Your Chromebook should be charged every single night. Charge it like you try. I plug my phone in at night. I'm religious about it. So make sure you're plugging your camera or your computer in at night. Headphones are definitely going to be a must. So we want to make sure that you guys have headphones on. Because you are going to sometimes be doing stuff. This is weird. I'm sorry. I was just playing around with this. You guys are sometimes, I wanted this one. You guys are sometimes going to be doing things in classroom that you need to put your headphones on to hear so that other people don't hear what's going on with your computer and everybody's off by a little bit. So there's this weird echo, right? So make sure you guys have headphones that can work with your Chromebook. Make sure you guys are participating. Chemistry might sound a little daunting, right? You're oh, that's the tough science class. But if you actually participate, if you're focused, attentive, and you just do the things I ask you to do, you'll find it's actually an easy class. It's the people that don't pay attention that end up struggling. So as long as you're willing to pay attention and do the practices that I ask you to do and learn from those practices, this class should be cake for you. And then just always be respectful, of course. I expect you guys to be kind, be considerate. We treat each other with respect. It's a two-way street, so I expect you to treat me with respect, and I will treat you with respect, and likewise with your classmates. So let's go into what we're going to be doing today. So you probably have seen I've posted 4 different assignments with videos for you today, and this is the first one. So what I'm doing just for this quick little video is kind of introducing you to how the class is going to work. Click on the video, and then in the video I'll give you something that I want you to do, and then you go off and do it. So I'm going to introduce myself, Miss Lewis, and then I want you to introduce yourself. I've got a little Google form for you to do at the end. Then your like second video is going to move on to like getting to know this class. Like, how is this class going to work? What resources do you have? How are you going to use those resources? And then there will be like a little assignment embedded in that video as well. So you need to make sure you pay attention and log in with that video. Then you'll move on to the video assignment number 3. I'm going to run through the syllabus with you, give you kind of the highlights and answer some of those like common FAQs, like frequently asked questions about the class. And then you guys get to assign your syllabus agreement. And then at the end, we're going to start delving into what is chemistry, because you guys are probably never taken a chemistry class before. You may have learned a little bit of chemistry in middle school, but you might not necessarily know what exactly chemistry is. So that's kind of the topic for the next 2 days. And we're going to start that topic today. So here's what you guys should expect every day. So every day at the beginning of class, I have a do now. It shouldn't take you any more than 5 minutes. It's just a really good way for me to see how are you doing with the topics. You guys get to look at your notes again and be like, oh yeah, I remember what we did on Tuesday when it's Thursday and it's been a while since you've been in class. And just a way for you to like check in and review. It's also how I do my attendance. So if you log in and first of all, your camera needs to be on, and you have to complete the do now. It's for me to see like, okay, you're live, you're present, you're ready to roll with class. So every day, class is going to start that way. I'll always tell you what our objective for the day is, which means that like what's the topic, and that's going to be part of the notebook that we're going to be setting up, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. Agenda, I always tell you like what are we going to do, when, and then announcements. Those are actually really important. Sometimes things change, and I just want to make sure you guys are aware of everything that you need to know. So make sure you pay attention to announcements. So introductions, Miss Lewis, that's me. This is my little Bitmoji over here, as you can see. But I just want to let you guys know I got my bachelor's degree from NAU. That's me graduating from NAU. I got my master's degree from ASU. So this is me graduating from ASU. And then my first year, I taught 7th grade. And this emoji is how it made me feel. So I then quickly moved into high school, and so now this is my 6th year teaching at Verrado, and that emoji is how I feel about teaching at Verrado. Yay! I'm originally from Boston, so I'm a big Red Sox fan. Yeah. And I'm also married to my best friend. I know it's kind of like I'm like covering myself up, but this is our wedding photo. His name's Kevin, so I'll probably talk about him. I also have 2 doggies. There's Mickey and Mallory. I have 1 daughter that's named Cecilia. This was on her first birthday over here. And then I, besides being like super nerdy about science and chemistry and stuff, and you'll notice that throughout the year as I like get really into it. I also really love art. I really love music. I play piano. I play guitar. I sing. I can even sing opera. And I like paint. I draw, I do calligraphy. I'm like kind of artsy fartsy too. And I'm also a camper. This is a picture of me camping this summer. So, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, just like I said, I have 1 daughter, Cecilia. She's like the focus of my entire life. So she's 19 months old, and you'll probably end up hearing and seeing a lot of her. She's pretty cute. So I want to get to know you guys, even though this is like a super weird year. I want to know, I like knowing about my students. So in order for you to tell me about yourself, I'd like for you guys to complete the survey that I attached. So I did go ahead and attach that to the video, like the same post as this video, but like just so that I'm not talking to you guys for like an hour and then you guys are so bored out of your mind, I try to like do it in like smaller bits. So you hear me talk for a few minutes, then you go off and do something. Then you can come back and hear me talk for a little bit after that. So end of this video, now go take that survey and you can go ahead and move on to the second post. Bye.